direction and the distance you have to find out. That means basically, suppose you start traveling from your house, you go to some point, one point, then from one point to another, then finally from that point to your destination. So you move that way, and question could be like, what is the destination direction with respect to the your house or the origin, and what is the distance? When I talk about distance, it is always a straight line distance. Remember that it is always one straight line distance or the minimum possible distance. That means you might go from A to B, then B to C. So total distance is A to B plus B to C. But when they ask what is the distance between A to C, it is a direct straight line distance. So basically, it depends on the diagram. So we'll draw the path and we'll then draw the diagram, and then we'll find out the distance and direction. And before jumping on the question, let me first introduce what we are going to cover or what we are going to encounter in this topic. So this would be one typical question. Look at this. They are saying, on a sunny morning while jogging along a straight line, straight road, you observe your shadow is falling to your right. Which direction is you are facing? So see, these are the typical question that you will face in this topic. This is one of the question. So basically, what a shadow is, what when the sun is blocked, the shadow is formed. So basically, if the shadow is blocked, sun is blocked, sun is to your left, then your shadow to would be your right. So those kind of question, I don't want to answer for this question, but those kind of question will be facing in this topic. And before jumping on the question, let me introduce, let me explain what exactly we are going to cover in today's session. So first thing, the right and left directional movement. You are moving, you are starting from one point, then you go to left or right, or maybe whatever way, you reach the destination. So we draw the path and then we find out the distance. Then position of sun and shadow, just like the previous question I just discussed. Position of the sun and the shadow. The correct map versus wrong map. Map as in, like, if the compass is deformed, then actual north and the north that compass will show, that would be different. So those kind of question. And direction in clocks. With respect to clocks, the time would be given. The time on the hands of the clock will be pointing to certain direction, and then we need to find out the other time direction. So this is what we are going to cover, and also direction in sitting arrangement. Yeah, last class we have covered, probably not covered sitting arrangement, but don't worry, in sitting arrangement probably that's just a mutual arrangement. We'll see what is the direction in sitting arrangement. Now, so let's start. Let's begin with the first concept, that is the right and left directional movement. So in right and left directional movement, as I said, the diagram is very important. So we need to draw a neat and clean diagram. Then we need to use one basic concept which you already know, which is, let me give you this question. It's given at 5:30 p.m. If the minute hand of a clock is pointing eastwards, then which direction our hand will point at 10:30 a.m.? So remember this question for now, don't solve. We'll take up this question again once we cover the concept. So this is a drill question. How do you find out the direction with respect to the given time? Okay. So as you know, before just writing the solution, the general convention, the top of the paper, if I write, generally, the top of the paper is always north, the opposite direction is south, and this one is east, this one is south. So we'll take that convention and then we'll solve. Just remember this question for now. We'll take it up later on. So now let me come to the right and left directional movement. So what type of question they do ask? Let me first show you one particular classic question that you might face. See the question. Starting from Grey House, Biden drives 4 kilometers straight. Then he takes a left turn and drives for 3 kilometers. And after that, he takes a right turn and drives for 2 kilometers. So it's like one point to other, second point to third point, like that way. Finally, he takes another right turn and drives 11 kilometers to reach his friend's office, Hexagon. What is the straight line distance between Grey House and Hexagon? You have to see this question. the straight line distance between the origin, gray house, and the destination, that is x hour. So before you jump on the question, there's a prerequisite to solve this kind of question. And the prerequisite is nothing but one simple theorem that is called Pythagoras theorem. You already know it. For a right angle triangle, if this is a right angle triangle, why right angle? One angle is 90 degree. It's obvious, like this angle is 90 degree. Now quick convention, the side opposite to the right angle is hypotenuse. I'm writing H. This is perpendicular and this is base. So according to Pythagoras theorem, what is the theorem? Perpendicular square plus base square equal to hypotenuse square. You just need this basic concept, and I'm sure all of you know this concept already. Guys, if you know this concept, just give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. In the chat, you can give me a thumbs up. Guys, if you know this concept, anyone who is not, who has some doubt on this concept, you can open your mic also. Okay. Sanjit has given thumbs up. Drishal, is this concept clear?
Yes, sir. I think even I have given a reaction.
Okay, you have given a reaction. No problem. Suhani?
Yes, sir. I already give that reaction.
Okay, it's not coming showing. Okay, so no problem. Vishaka?
Clear, sir.
So this concept you are aware, I guess?
Yes, sir.
Okay, chalo, no problem. And Vishal also. Okay, great. So we all know what is Pythagoras theorem. It's like, see that, for example, suppose you are starting from the point A, then move to B, then move to C. So if you have to find out, or say suppose you move from B to A, then C. So what is the distance between B and C? The straight line distance, that is BC. So basically in question, this distance would be given, P, and this distance would be given. We'll find out the other distance. For example, let me give you a question. These are common Pythagorean triplet. What do you understand by Pythagorean triplet? Which follows the Pythagoras theorem. 3 square plus 4 square equal to 5 square. That's the common Pythagorean triplet. 5, 12, and 13. 5 square plus 12 square equal to 13 square. Remember this because in exam we don't have time to calculate this. Like saving a second might be give you a rank over 10,000 students. 6 square plus 8 square equal to 10 square. 9 square plus 12 square equal to 15 square. These are some common Pythagorean triplet. For example, let me give you a question. This is a question say, in a right angle triangle, the smallest side is 2 units smaller than the middle value, whereas the largest side 2 units larger than the middle value. What is the length of the largest side? Give it a try. It's a simple question, simple concept testing. The concept you already know. So give it a try and type your answer in the chat box. And while writing the answer in the chat box, guys, there will be a 2 option and you will get dropped down. Write it to me only. Don't to everyone. Give it a try. The question says in a right angle triangle, the smallest side is 2 units smaller than the middle value, whereas the largest side is 2 units larger than the middle value. What is the length of the largest side? Vishaka has given already some answer. Guys, first of all, I mean, if you keep your eyes open, you will get the answer. Already the answer is written somewhere in on this page itself. You can just figure it out. But what is the general method? Say one side is x, 9, 12, 15, Shwani, not possible. The 12 minus 2 is not 9 and 12 plus 2 is not 15. According to the question, the smallest side is 2 less than the middle side and the largest side is 2 more than the
Okay, sir. 6
middle
and
side,
10,
right?
sorry.
Yeah,
6 and
correct. Correct. So now how do you approach in general? Suppose the middle side is x and the smallest side, then according to the question would be x minus 2. Look at this. The smallest side is 2 units smaller than the middle, whereas the largest side is 2 units larger than the middle. So if I take the middle value is x, the other value is x minus 2 and the largest is x plus 2. Now using Pythagoras theorem, this is the largest. So this must be the hypotenuse. This is either perpendicular or base. Then the other one is base. Now using the Pythagoras theorem, then x minus 2 whole square plus x square must be equal to x plus 2 whole square. Now we just need to simplify this. So open the bracket. A minus b whole square. So x square minus 2ab. So it's 2 into x into 2, that is 4x plus 4 plus x square equal to x square plus 2ab, that is 4x plus 4. So plus 4 cancel. So bring everything in one side. 1x square cancel. So we got x square minus 8x equal to 0. So we take x common. So x minus 8 equal to 0. Now x cannot be 0 because this is a side. Side cannot be 0. Therefore x minus 8 must be 0, which suggests x is 8. So the middle side is 8. We have to find the largest. So x plus 10 must be 10. Hope all of you, is it understood? It is understood. Guys, anyone got some doubt? Vishal, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Vishal, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Vishal?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
great. Sanchita, sorry. Sanchita, is it clear? You are traveling, but you can text. And Swani, it is clear how to solve this kind of question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is just the basic concept, that Pythagoras theorem only. So now let us see how do we apply this concept in solving direction problem. This is just the prerequisite. So let us go back to the question that we started with. This question we started with. This was the question. Sorry. First of all, few assumption in right and when for movement, the assumption, this is the assumption, as I said initially, the direction, the top of your page is must be north, then the opposite side is south, towards the right is east, opposite side towards the left is west. This is a common assumption while solving the question we use. Now first step, how do you solve the question? First step, draw a clean and proportionate diagram. First of all, this is foremost important. If the diagram is not clear, you might get confused. So draw a clean and proportionate diagram. Second step, join the initial and final point. Always, whenever we need to solve this question, basically it would be find the final distance from the starting point. So join the final and initial point. And third, apply Pythagoras theorem if it is required, wherever required. So these are the 3 steps basically we'll take. If anyone want to take a screenshot of this page, please go ahead, take the screenshot and let me know if it is done. Take a screenshot, please, and let me know when it is done.
Done, sir.
Done. Sure. All of you done? Dishal done? Hello, Dishal?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Vishaka done?
Yes, sir.
Vishal?
Yes, sir.
Chalo. Great. Okay, so these are the 3 steps we follow in all these questions. Basic, simple 3 steps. Now let us go back to the first question we started with, and how do you approach those questions? So look at this question. The question was starting from gray house. So first of all, first thing, according to our concept, you draw your north, south conventional direction. This is north, south, east, west. Now starting from gray house. Now starting point you always take as the origin. So this is your gray house. Let me take it as G, gray house. Biden drives 4 kilometers straight. Now straight means what? You can move either east or north, but doesn't matter. If you go along north or along east, you will get the same answer. So let me take it along north. Conventionally, you take along the north. If they mention like walk straight or drive straight. So from this point, you walk or drive 4 kilometers. So this is 4. First point, ASA. Drives 4 kilometers. Then he takes a left turn. So now you are facing north. If I take a left turn,